This is modern Earth. For eons, magic, advanced technology, and other strange phenomena have remained hidden from people like you and me. One day in March 2019, all of that changed with the Unveiling. 10-foot-tall metal insectoid creatures arrived through portals and wrought destruction. Zed, Goose, Tyke, and Carl fought the horrors, but in the chaos, a mysterious company called IS Corp seized the opportunity and traded protection for power and resources. Our heroes saw them for what they really are: evil. They turned an IS Corp agent named Fitz to their cause, and now they fight IS Corp as they uncover the source of the attack on our realm. Welcome to another episode of RPGs Anonymous. I'm Zachary, I'm your GM. Let's meet the rest of the cast.
Hi there, my name's Aaron. I play Carl Nelson. And just for Goose, anything you can do now, don't worry about it. You can do it later as well.
Hello, I am Colby, and I'm playing said Goose. Also downloading an update for Streamlabs, so.
On brand again.
My name is Nick, and I play Ajax. Can we have hamburgers now?
And I am Jacob, and who frankly was a fraud.
Wow. Wow. Getting
He
real.
was. Yeah, he's been reflecting on his whole life, and he's like, everything is crap.
I remember.
Everything has changed.
You had a big moment like 15 episodes ago where you were like, man, I haven't tried and I want to do a try now. I like it. There's character development. Also, Carl's a sad. So yeah, guys, let's talk about, it's been a very long time. And also remember, I'm probably not editing this, so keep that in mind. It's been a very long time. Let's do a recap. What do you guys remember from what's going on? Let's just talk about the whole everything, not just exactly where you guys are, but the whole everything. What's going on?
Coffee is glorious.
Yep. That sums up Carl's experience in one sentence.
IS Corp tried to take over the world after a bunch of monsters started coming through portals. We tried to infiltrate them. Is this going too far back?
No,
right. That's fine.
Yep,
I mean,
this is good.
Some of that is covered by the intro, but you're right. I mean, it's been a month, guys. Yeah. So IS Corp is a company.
I think too far back would be the color of your mother's shoes.
Yeah, maybe. Tangent. No tangents. Yes. So, long story short, IS Corp is a company that is trying to ostensibly save the world, but is actually trying to take it over, at least from the perspective of the players. There a bunch of this big metal insectoid creatures happened. Most of this is in their intro, so whatever. And the party is trying to save the world from both IS Corp and the horrors. Recently, we found out that the horrors are kind of animals from another plane of existence that have been brought here through some sort of crazy purple magic. And the boys just escaped an IS Corp compound, finding out about Goose's wife's murderer and her involvement with IS Corp and the CIA, which is a surprise to him. And now the boys were all sitting in a plane, in a bunker.
No. Only some of them are in the helicopter.
Yeah, it's a helicopter.
That's right, a Chinook helicopter. VTOL. That's right. It has to have VTOL. Does a Chinook have a VTOL? I don't know anything about planes.
I mean, a Chinook is a helicopter, but a VTOL is the vertical takeoff.
That's right. Isn't it more like I thought it was more like a Quinjet. It's a sci-fi thing. Imagine a Quinjet and you're close.
Carry Ajax and a bunch of soldiers.
It's enormous. It's big enough to carry I think 36 people and a horse dog, which I don't know if y'all remember. Ajax is big. He's bigger than a horse. He's like Clydesdale sized. It's very scary and also adorable. So yeah, you guys are in an abandoned Air Force bunker in Portland, Oregon. There's a dude here named Crazy Larry who is sitting behind glass looking at you with a shotgun in his hand, just kind of warily watching what y'all are doing. At the end of the last episode, Carl was talking with Serafina, who is one of the main counter agents with IS Corp. Their job is to basically stop people like you who are transcendentals and try and go rogue. Essentially, they stop people from having special powers in the world if they're not doing the right things or ostensibly the right things. She has been flipped because of your guys's actions in the compound before, and her big team of people that were protecting it all came with you to this Air Force base. Carl was talking to her about what the plan was going forward. She mentioned very specifically that if y'all don't do something before you go to the real IS Corp compound to stop this, you will be putting good people in the ground. And then Goose started snapping some pictures of the encrypted drive from Project Invisible. Check out the last episode for that giant info dump, because there's so much there. And basically it's proof that IS Corp is evil. And Goose started putting it online on goosechan.org. Domain incoming, imminent. And then Ajax busted in the area into the place, having been sprayed by a skunk. And I believe that's about where we left it. With you guys in the process of talking to Serafina, trying to figure out what to do. Goose posting this stuff on goosechan.org, and a very, very stinky Ajax. So, Ajax, what are you doing right as we pop in media res, and Ajax is doing something in this room to try and unstinkify himself that is obviously not working. What is he doing what is he doing?
I imagine that Crazy Larry has like a little office space set up that has like a big like shag carpet.
Sure.
And Ajax is like rubbing his face, trying to get the stench off all over the carpet, like rolling over on his back.
Yeah,
like,
doing a roll.
Trying to get it off. Yeah.
Oh man, that hurts.
Whimpering and whining, but it's like really deep because he's giant.
Yeah, and all of you are just like, it is absurdly difficult to deal with this. It's so intense because he is covered in it. He's a big dog. This skunk got him good. So what are you guys going to do to deal with that? And what is the next step in your plan?
I think I look up and I'm just like, my bad, Larry, my bad.
I'm pretty sure, like most sane people, Carl leaves the building. I'm pretty sure the rest of the counter team is probably, promptly and very cautiously very casually running from the building in horror.
Yeah, is Tyke still in the helicopter?
I assume so. I kind of assumed because I remember Tyke, Goose, and then Carl were all in the helicopter looking over the files. So I assume that Ajax actually broke into the helicopter.
Well, the conversation with Serafina was after Carl left the helicopter.
Oh, that's a good point.
Rounds,
You're right.
Larry coffee. Larry was in a panic, but sat down with Serafina and coffee and started talking.
Yeah.
Wait,
okay, that makes sense.
So did Ajax come in pre or post skunk?
Well, let's ask Ajax real quick. Did you go into the helicopter, which is parked outside in like a hidden like brush air like landing pad area, or did you go into the Air Force the base itself?
So before he went to go play in the park, because you all bored him and left him to his own devices, he had been in the helicopter. Then he went to play in the park and chased all the people in the park and all of the dogs, which upset the people. And then he found the black and white cat, and the black and white cat turned out to be a skunk, and it sprayed him. And so he went to the base to find help. And
okay.
Now nobody is helping him. They're just leaving him.
So, Yeah, so this is, I think this office space is where Carl and Serafina were talking. And so Ajax just comes bounding in, finds them. There's this shag carpet. He starts rubbing in it. And yeah, I think the entire like the entire base is like stunk up, and I think all of you are essentially evacuating out of it now, because it is just incredibly unpleasant to deal with. And I think over the telepathy telephone, you guys are just getting, oh god, oh no, oh my god, from just everybody that you're connected to, and you just see everybody piling out of the base.
It burns.
Yeah, follow them. I guess I keep trying to speak with Serafina as we're running out, and I'm like, so did we land on the? Did we? I'm sorry. And did we land on you going ahead trying to talk to your friends?
I do. Oh god, it's so bad. Oh my god. I don't know. Because I don't know if they're gonna have assumed. I don't know what they're going to assume at this point, because I haven't been in contact with them. It's been hours now since our corporate building was destroyed. So I don't know. They could arrest me on site, or they could not. I don't know. The procedure is different, and it would probably just be up to Quinn. So it kind of depends on. I don't know. It's a toss of the dice. I would not put all my eggs in that basket, so to speak.
Oh, you said they're good people.
Yeah, generally. But they also might have orders. Again, we also didn't know about any of this awful stuff, so they might, like, there could be an order now to shoot me on site. I don't know. That's why I mean, like, we need to get ahead of this before we go in, because our orders were essentially for you guys to take you down because you were considered like nigh rabid. Like, I don't know what information is being passed around, but if they start treating me like they treated you internally, they're not going to listen to me. They're going to shoot.
Perhaps a text message would be a little better.
Yeah. How would you, Mr. Nelson, how would you word that text message? Hi, everything you've known for the last 20 years is wrong. By your friend Serafina. You think that would work?
Maybe a link to an UsTube video.
Yeah.
That would probably be better.
There's a couple million downloads.
The problem is we need to distribute it to the right people. And with what y'all just did at the administrative building, none of the internal sources of communication are working. We have to we need to get this information in front of as many of the people there as possible, and maybe even as many other people. I don't know. Do you guys have a plan for that? I mean, I didn't even know that this existed 20 minutes ago. And so I'm assuming you guys have some sort of plan, right?
It burns. It burns so bad.
Carl looks at Goose. You did happen to shoot the inside of the server, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, do your all heads up displays do video?
Yeah, they do. But I'm reasonably certain. You'd have to talk to Fitz about the specifics. I don't know how they work.
You'll give me a nap, and I can probably.
Oh my god!
Get that video up.
Don't we? Yeah, we have this stuff just on the internet now. Text like, hey, yeah, I think your message before was pretty good. Hey, everything you knew was a lie. Just include a link.
Okay, so mechanically, I think what this means is if you guys want to distribute this to like a people group, I think we're going to need some sort of check, right? So it also depends on like who you're trying to get it to. If you're trying to get it to like actual IS Corp people, then that's going to be that I think will require some tyke shenanigans, and some like internet stuff. Maybe even getting our friend Dan in here to do some stuff because again, their internal servers are busted because you busted them. I think knowing what we know about the heads up like tech, they probably have the ability to be communicated with just fine. I just think it would have to be more complicated than that. So that's, if you guys want to do that, if you guys want to distribute this information, I want a series of rules, I think, is the thing. And I want to know how you guys are planning on doing it.
I mean, we kind of distributed videos originally, and that's sort of what helped the public opinion, in my opinion. So, Goose, push a button.
Yeah, I'm posting it on Goose Chan. Also thinking to myself, I need a better name for that website.
Yeah. Okay. So as far as posting it just to like the public, you did a leadership role for the Work the Crowd or whatever it's called, which succeeded. It succeeded, if I remember correctly. So it is definitely reaching people. The issue is, I think, is that you currently don't have control over who it is reaching. It's just on the internet. So it's on the internet, it has a following. But what Seraphina is sort of recommending is that you need to get that information to specific people in the area who can either help you, or to the people that are part of IS Corp that would be shooting you on sight if you showed up. So that,
do you all have like a company email?
Yeah, and I believe you Goose recommended that also. But that, again, part of the servers, it's all shot. So basically, we're talking about, there are a bunch of these individual devices that normally would be connected to one server, but that server is not a thing. So there would have to, there's something that you guys have to do to fix that, essentially, or to like force distribute that to those things. If that's even the plan you guys want to go with, there's other stuff that you guys can do. I certainly don't want to like make it so that this is like absolutely what you want to do.
Larry, my pack has abandoned me, and I start licking the window. Help!
Oh my God. Okay, so Crazy Larry, as soon as you go up onto the window, obviously he can't hear you or anything. You're like doing this. Yeah, you're like barking at him and licking the window, and he just like backs up, and he goes to the other side of the room. He like hides under a table, and you can just see these like big beady eyes out from under the thing and a shotgun poking out. He is hiding from you.
It comes out as barks, but I can see you. You're right there.
Bark, 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 bark. That's really funny to me. And yeah, I think so currently there are 2 or 3 dozen people in IS Corp uniforms and gear. Half of them vomiting, half of them like trying to clean themselves, just milling about outside this like hidden helipad area.
Why?
Yes.
Why doesn't Dan go deal with the stinky dog and clean him up? The mech?
Yeah, we look at the mech, tell him to like take him around back to the water hose or whatever.
I like to picture that Dan is in the mech and he is also like retching and like pretending to puke, but then the moment that we point out to him that he is a mech and can't smell, he is suddenly like, oh,
I also have the very anime picture of a mech washing a dog.
I think he's like over there in the background, and he's just like, oh yeah, it smells so bad. He's like being really quiet, like, oh, it smells so bad, oh no, it's terrible. And then you point out, and he's like, okay, yeah, you're right, I can't smell it. Whatever. I mean, just because I don't have olfactory senses means I gotta go take care of the dog. Sure. I mean, I was the only one playing fetch with him. Where were you guys for that? Whatever. And he's just like keeps doing that as he's like walking away towards Ajax, and he's like, come here, Ajax, come and do the thing.
Okay.
How do you actually get rid of skunk spray? Like, how do you fix that?
Tomato juice or peroxide, vanilla, and something else.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, not really. If you've ever been sprayed by a skunk, good luck. It's time.
How do you do how?
Yeah, I think
vinegar?
Like the things Nick were saying,
Baking,
like tomato paste and stuff can really help with it, but
baking
it's
soda,
just a waiting
peroxide, and vanilla, according to our resident.
Oh,
dog.
I see. Okay, there we go. Okay,
She actually
soda,
grooms
peroxide,
dogs. She might
okay.
know. Yeah.
If that information is readily available on Google, Dan will know it, and he will start working Ajax in. I need to know how Ajax is going to react to this. and deal with Dan trying to wash him.
Well, remember, Ajax is groomed by a professional groomer like 3 or 4 times a week.
Oh,
So
you're
he
right.
is all about baths and getting brushed out.
Yeah, and he's overdue for it too.
Yeah, yep.
Oh my gosh.
The mech is the right size.
The mech is the right size. Oh my gosh, that's fantastic. I think this has to be just a beautiful, beautiful happening. I think it is wonderful. I think Dan complained to everybody else, but once it's just Dan and Ajax, he's got the dog translation program on him, so he's listening to you talk, and he's just chatting with you. And he's totally affable. He's like, okay, how's it going? Like, we're gonna do the hair, we're gonna do all this stuff, and he's cleaning you up. And I think he's totally into it, and is enjoying it quite a bit. I think it is maybe the first time Ajax has been pampered like this in almost a week. I think is our timeline.
Yeah. And I think because Dan is basically like the Matrix, where he can just download the information. And know how to do things. Like it's a scene where Dan is just incredibly gentle in this giant mech suit. Yeah, he can like pull out the snags and the sticks and crap that are in his fur, and it's just like really impressive.
The cool thing about this mech, these mechs, because there's a whole line of them. It's just this is the only one you guys have seen. The cool thing about these mechs is that they are designed for delicate work, to do delicate work while protecting the person inside, because you're dealing with like radioactive stuff and like magical crazy shit, and of course, because Fitz made it is good at doing that. So he's really, really good at like the little delicate movements. It's a very lovely picture of a giant mech grooming a giant dog, a giant black poodle.
Now, Goose, before like a week ago, this corp wasn't even on the radar. What other corporation locally, communication mega glomerate, horrifying, gonna end the world situation is local that we can use to spread this knowledge through your phone?
I'm gonna need you to rephrase the question.
Isn't there another company locally that was on your radar, Goose, as being the horrible end all the world thing before IS Corp popped up?
Yeah, Jimmy's Bakery.
I mean, we talked about this in the living room multiple times. It's just, I don't remember which ones. Half the time I wasn't listening. I was watching TV.
That's fair. The Andy Griffith show was on.
Sequest.
So, okay.
The Andy Griffith show was only on because you wanted to watch it.
Okay. Let me just make sure I know what you are asking right now real quick. You are asking for another conspiracy theory-esque mega conglomerate
another corporation that has the technology to spread the information across the proper channels without using IS Corp, so other people will see it readily.
Yes,
and important people will want to see it.
And the name of this corporation is Jimmy's Bakery.
Yeah, Jimmy's.
Is that also correct?
Didn't you know that?
Yeah.
I mean that is a huge communications company.
Yeah. And actually,
of course I knew that.
They've expanded since then, into more general communications. But the core thing wasn't actually a bakery; it was a dating app.
Oh. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so a lot of the posts and stuff are going to be just like creating a bunch of spam bot profiles that have the information we're posting.
Your dream should be served hot.
Okay, so those Facebook bots that send you a friend request and which I forget.
Dating app.
Yeah, I forget what we called like. Anyway, but yeah, so like that type of thing where they send you a friend request and then they like immediately send you a link to a bunch of stuff, check out these hot bods or whatever. Mm-hmm. You can tell I get those really often. So you guys want to try and leverage Jimmy's Bakery, the botnet freaking dating website bullshit, to try and distribute this to who?
So I'm hoping that can more just be like funny flavoring on the side, and we're mainly aiming for their actual communications.
We're using their
Okay.
servers.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's
I'm
more
playing
like
off the conspiracy theory stuff.
yeah, it's more like
Yeah.
leveraging their technology. They're like
Mhm.
so they have come up with some sort of proprietary tech or algorithm or something that makes it way easier for them to like send like what they use it for is ads basically. So they like beam ads to like something. So what is that tech like? Like what? How does it work basically? Or like what is it like? What's going on with that?
Look directly at Serafina. What are Quinn's favorite pastimes? We're going to need those to set up a profile.
Okay, I'm gonna assume that you are not grifting me right now. That you really do need this, and it's really going to help. I'm gonna assume.
Well, if we're trying to
You're-
target somebody, we need to target them through the software that the communication company uses. And to do that, we got to use their software.
Actually, Serafina, what's the range of your little helmet doodad things?
I think that's a question for someone that designed the technology and not for me. I just use it.
What's the range of those helmet doodad things?
Oh, you are okay. Sorry, I missed the Fitz part.
Fitz.
Yeah, Fitz.
I don't know, guys. What's the range? I don't want to say like it's absurd, but I think it's probably I don't know. Okay, so let's think about this logically. So
Like couple city blocks.
yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, a couple city blocks.
I mean,
for sure.
A good walkie-talkie is good for about 5 miles.
But
Okay.
walkie-talkies don't transmit video.
Yeah, walkie-talkies
know-
are different, but
Okay, let's
So
do
maybe
this.
a
Let's-
mile.
I got it. Okay, so who has the best knowledge here? If I remember correctly, none of you have good knowledge because that came up last time also. But who has the best?
Isn't it Fitz?
Of course it's Fitz, but I'm not gonna
It's
roll. I'm gonna give you guys bonuses based off of his stuff.
I'm by far the worst.
Okay. Does anybody have more than 2 intellect?
No,
That
we
sounds
all
like a no.
we all have 2 except for Goose.
Carl's is 2. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So
And
2.
Ajax is busy.
Anytime one of your NPCs looks at us, it's like one of those really surreal images from SpongeBob.
It's just SpongeBob IRL.
Yeah, you guys are all himbos, and we're okay with that. Okay, so then literally any of you but Goose, I don't care who it is. I want you to do me a knowledge check. This is not going to be particularly difficult. I think we'll call it hard, so 3 purples. But you're going to upgrade your dice twice, and also take 2 blue dice. It should be a slam dunk, even with really bad knowledge.
And you
'Cause-
said it's hard?
yeah, it's hard. So it should be
So
3
3
purple.
purple.
does Ajax have a 2 intellect?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ajax is smarter than Goose. We established this like 8 episodes ago.
I can
It's
add
very
it.
funny.
I can add blue dice to my roll with
Okay.
casting.
Okay.
I guess I
Yeah.
just didn't realize Ajax was as smart as the rest of us.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it's very telling. I don't know if it says more about Ajax or you guys. I don't, who knows?
I'll let
It says a
Carl
lot
go.
about both for sure.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And you said upgrade ours, so turn greens to
Yellow.
yellows?
Yeah, turn 2 greens to
Mhm.
yellows. So you should be doing 2 yellows against 3 purples with 2 blue dice, if I'm correct. Unless you also
3
add blue
blue.
dice. There you go. So yeah, poodles be smart, and Ajax is a special poodle.
Yeah.
There you go.
2
Ooh.
successes, 1 advantage. That is straight up and down. Okay, so you know what's funny about that? Man, I feel so bad about this.
It was Carl's idea. It's perfect that he rolls it.
I completely and totally
Yeah.
forgot why I had you guys roll this. And we talked about the dice and Ajax for so long that I forgot why I had you roll this. Oh my god, we were talking about
We're
Apathy's
using the
contagious.
tech
there it is. Okay,
from
yes, I remember.
Johnny's
Okay,
Bakery.
yes, I remember now. Okay, so
Yeah.
the thing that you realize about these things is all of these HUD devices have constant GPS connection. So if you can leverage that they are all connected to GPS at all times. Because one, location monitoring, and two, that you need to be able to like navigate and stuff like that. So they have that. And then, yes, I think they have some like walkie-talkie-esque stuff. So you have a couple of different ways you can do this. You could try and leverage the GPS, or you could try and get within a few miles and do the walkie-talkie thing, and just send it over like a broadband like radio frequency. So those I think are the biggest openings.
We kind of know where Quinn is, though. We already know where he is, so we could leverage a GPS search down to a smaller area and have a higher success rate of finding him.
Yeah.
He's over at the other facility. We saw him on video. We watched that.
Oh, actually, if we know where Quinn is, or find out where Quinn is, I might be able to just do normal psychic stuff.
What?
And
no,
we know
normal psychic
we know
stuff.
where he's at because we saw the video, and they have a building, so they have computers that can be leveraged as well.
No, see, he has to at least have some sort of tech to do any psychic things. He's got to like pull out a calculator. Okay, I've got it. I can do it.
Yeah. Remember when he just used tarot cards to trick people into giving him what he wanted?
Yeah. Yeah. It feels like a million years ago. It was actually almost a year ago, guys. We're very, very close. We're like, what, a month away? Yeah. Insane.
We need to celebrate something.
We
That's
do,
for later.
So is your intent then to do so? Do you want to do the normal psychic stuff, or do you want to? How do you want to go about this? Or is this even? That's actually another question. Is this even the plan you guys want to stick with, or are you just kind of ideating at the moment?
Yeah, are we just workshopping this?
Seems like a good plan to me.
Which one?
Carl nods.
Yeah. That.
Wait.
Man, you guys are so well put together. I'm really impressed.
Yeah, we really are. Well, if I have to be honest, I'm not sure if I really understand the dating site idea.
What, the bakery?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jimmy's Bakery.
I don't understand it either. I don't understand it either. It's all goose.
They
Someone
have
sits on your couch and raves about a bakery.
You started it.
I just knew that you had other avenues of contemplation.
Did we?
Aaron started it.
The plan that I thought we were going with was using Jimmy's Bakery's
ad algorithm
network and all of that to try to like spam this info we have onto the visors of IS Corp employees.
I mean, that's what I thought of. Didn't that make sense?
Yes. Yeah, and so the reason Jimmy's Bakery was brought up is because they have proprietary tech that somehow makes it a lot easier for them to send information to specific devices or something. And then you guys just realize that there's a GPS link and a walkie-talkie link. So there's a bunch of pieces to a puzzle at this point.
This is a stupid joke, but I like to imagine personal headcanon that it's because part of the contract whenever you sign on with IS Corp is that you get a free Plus account with Jimmy's Bakery's dating app, which is like
corporate sponsorship. Yeah,
it's are just like pre-installed on the headsets.
It's bloatware.
Everyone has bloatware.
Yeah, like almost every. Oh, it goes even more than that. I think this is because this is, remember the way Carl brought this up to Goose is this is conspiracy level bullshit. Yeah. I think Jimmy's Bakery has a piece of code on every device, just a very small piece of code on every device, and that's just the thing. Even Fitz's stuff that he designed, it is impossible to not have. It's like, I don't know. It's like this one or two lines of code or whatever they have put in some I don't know, some program or some like base level something that makes it so that it is nearly impossible to make a piece of tech work without accidentally pulling from something that has bits of their code in it. So because again, conspiracy level bullshit, they can leverage that to like, I don't know, force their way into whatever if they have a connection.
So you're just gonna give us that? Wait, Is this Jimmy's Deli?
I'm gonna make you roll
Jimmy's
a million
Bakery?
dice for this.
The deli's got the best roast beef in the city.
So-
the bakery,
Yeah.
they're a corporate whole.
Yeah.
So Jimmy's Bakery has basically like Snowden NSA backdoored everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
And I'm
Maybe we should at least spend a story. point
yeah, I was gonna
for
say
that.
I
Yeah.
definitely
Let's just put it this way.
And
If there weren't aliens ripping holes in space and time and trying to kill everybody on Earth, we would probably be tearing apart Jimmy's Bakery.
yes.
right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, that's kind of my thing is I'm like, what has stopped us at this point? But yes, I'm going to take the Two of Wands, riches, fortunes, grandeur, opulence, and I'm going to use that to just make this a thing. Jimmy's Bakery is the like colloquial term for a block of code that for some reason has made its way onto literally every device.
Oh, okay.
And
so
nobody
it just bakes other apps or something.
exactly.
Yes.
Yes.
It's just
Yeah.
spewing out all sorts of like
Yeah.
there's a
Jimmy's
whole
Bakery.
like tech lingo in this universe called apple pies and strawberry shortcake, and it's a whole thing of like
Yes.
malware and viruses.
Well, that's where
Yeah,
Raspberry
okay.
Pi got started. That's part of it. Is that's like one of the big everybody got into all that stuff. Except in this world, it would be called what? Cherry pie or something? Cherry Danishes. Cherry Danish.
Cherry
So
Danish,
would
right.
Jimmy's Bakery effectively be the Pepsi to IS Corp's Coca-Cola?
Yes.
I think it's more like the high fructose corn syrup to IS Corp's Coca-Cola or something similar like that.
Okay.
It's like, I mean, if you had, I mean, this is like tech
caramel
atoms.
coloring. Yeah, caramel coloring.
Caramel coloring. This is like tech atoms. Like you can't make tech without
Okay.
this, even though I think what it is even more, nobody actually knows what the code does, like fully. But there are certain like people that can like utilize that to do stuff. But it's just this block of code that is on literally everything, and it's called Jimmy's Bakery, and there's a group of people that utilize that and can do stuff.
It's
Okay.
it's a single link of blockchain code that is
Yeah.
in every single chain.
Wait, so how did we find out about this?
I don't know.
Goose.
Colby knew
Goose.
about it.
Goose.
Goose
knew.
knows
Yeah.
about this because he's a conspiracy theorist.
It's also
yeah.
it's also got to be on Larry's
Wall of
Yeah,
Madness.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely on Larry's Wall of Madness.
It's
Yeah,
on
for
Oh yeah,
sure.
so Goose walks over and just
Okay.
tapping the wall right here.
Yeah, right here. This is it's Jimmy's Bakery.
No,
We can use
that means
that.
he'd have to go inside. He'd have to go inside, and that's a bad place.
No, he
never
pulls
mind.
up goosechan.org, and goosechan.org,
right.
while also having all the IS Corp stuff, has a bunch of links to all of the other conspiracy theory stuff. And he just clicks a couple things like, look, it's Jimmy's Bakery right there. We can use that.
Yeah. Well, you have to go to the JB thread.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's goosechan.org/JB. Obviously. Come on, guys, get with the program. Okay, so now there are sub-threads on goosechan.org. What? This is becoming a very big website. What's going on? Guys, what have we done? We've lost the plot.
Yeah.
No, I gave you a nice in for us to contact Quinn. Run with it.
So yeah, if
so I'm guessing actually there is like some kind of cell chip in all of these, and they could use a cell network to like they connect over cell network, but normally they all just default to going through a specific server. Like instead of going through your normal cell servers, they're going through special IS.
I think
Yeah, they would have a command trailer or a command.
That's kind of what I was trying to get at with the GPS, because I think they all connect to a central GPS, like a satellite system. And normally that connects back to their servers in the administrative building. The administrative building doesn't have servers, but they're still all connecting to the satellite. So if you guys can connect to that satellite, you can beam shit to them. That's the in, but you still are going to have to succeed on some stuff.
Okay, sure. Although I am really tired and I think we're in a different encounter. So I'm going to what's like the closest piece of electricity to me?
It's probably
the building.
Or the plane.
Or
that
the
you guys are in.
helicopter.
Yeah,
I don't want to drain the jet.
I mean, we're outside. We're between both of them. You literally could turn around and
you
just
could grab
take a
the
couple
building.
steps and be at the building.
Actually,
Okay.
there is.
And
This is a real
it's got
thing.
isolated power.
This is a real
It's on its own
thing.
network.
near the reservoir that is next to where you guys are in this hidden helipad thing, there is a giant power way station, like what are they actually called?
The substation.
Substation.
Yeah, it's a substation.
Yeah, there's a power substation that is literally a couple 100 feet away from you right now. Literally in the real world, it is there. So it is there in our world too.
Because it's going wrong.
Yeah, it's you can hear it buzzing.
It doesn't really matter because this skill has a real hard cap on it. It's not like I can just channel like half the city's electricity into doing this. I just don't want to pass out.
We should create a tier 5 talent for you to be able to do something like that.
Yeah,
like
we really should.
Per session.
Yeah.
just a tier 5 talent for Tyke. No sleep.
No sleep till poor.
Now just call it unlimited power.
Yeah, exactly. We're just turning Tyke into Emperor Palpatine. Exactly. Yep. Yeah.
Well, I was just thinking about it. I do like how like Tyke has basically ushered in the AI singularity and then went ahead and gave him like a Frankenstein body.
Yep. So, and you also have a force whip. You've been draining electronics. You've been hacking into stuff. You've created essentially like this weird cyberverse kind of single-handedly.
Let's look past the cybernetic body and realize that he fashions himself with a V-neck sweater and hot pants.
Yep.
Yeah.
He does, in fact.
So what are we rolling?
Yeah, I know. So yeah,
what are you doing?
Can we roll something?
I'm gonna just like soak energy from the building and like also hold one of these helmets. Actually, I'll just put it on, and I'm just gonna like beam all that video stuff.
Okay, building or substation is the first question. You the Air Force base or the substation?
Let's just do the substation because it'll be cooler. Okay. There's sparks that go off and it starts like crackling and there's like ozone in the air.
That was my thought as well. Okay, so you start draining that. I forget how that talent works. Is it just like literally you drain electrical things and you gain 2 strain or whatever?
Yeah, I get as much strain as I have mind over matter, and I have 2 ranks of mind over matter, so I get 2 strain basically. So I'll get enough to like do this trick.
Do one thing.
Yeah, and I think the reason you don't black out the entire city is because you're only pulling enough to like give yourself a boost, et cetera, et cetera. So, let's see.
So this is a net zero spell.
Basically, yeah.
Can you imagine looking at a power station and going, I just need a little bit.
I just need a little bit. Dude, seriously, okay, tangent, if I could pull like energy from electricity, I would be, our electric bill would be so high. And 2, I would rule the fucking world. If I could just have all of the energy I wanted to do all the things I wanted, I would rule the world. I wouldn't though, because I wouldn't want that. But I would be a force to be reckoned with. This podcast
you would still pay a power bill?
I mean, you're right. I would eventually. Eventually I would get to the point where it wouldn't matter. I would just have all the power. I would just, you know what? I wouldn't even get power from my house. I would go find a substation. Screw this. Okay, so let's do a roll. Let's play the game. This is wild, guys. This has to be daunting because you are. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna take it a step further. This has to be formidable, I think, because you are beaming a crap ton of information to a crap ton of people. Yeah, across a state to a bunch of people. Wait, actually, that's a good question. Are you sending this just to Quinn, or are you trying to send it to?
Wait. How different? Oh,
In some ways, I'm
gonna send it just to Quinn because if I try to send it to everyone,
you'll die.
That's a lot.
Well, it would look like spam mail, and everybody would ignore it.
I'm also already afraid of how difficult you're making this. Okay.
I am making it pretty hard. But it's not that hard. It's going to be 2 reds, 3 purples. Well, actually, if you're just sending it to Quinn, 2 reds, 2 purples.
There you go. So 2 red.
I think
2 purple.
I really want to give you black dice. I'm reasonably certain that you get rid of 2 black dice anyway, so I'm going to give you 2 black dice. Just because I feel like I need to make it harder.
Let me look around here. I forget what all I get.
Is it because this is the first time he's ever done something like this?
Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. It's the first time for sure. You were doing it in a scope that is really wild, and it's the first time you've done this. So.
I will. Yeah, no, I only get to remove 2 black die if it's imposed because I'm multitasking.
Oh, really? I thought that was whenever you did a tech thing.
No, I do get auto
Okay.
successes and extra blue dice from
Okay.
doing tech stuff.
Okay.
But
I'm going to stand by the black dice. So it'll be your projection against 2 reds, 2 purples, 2 blacks. 2, 2, and 2.
okay, so 2 red, 2 purple, 2
And then
blacks.
we also need to see what this looks like as well. Like, obviously, you put the helmet on, you're standing next to the substation and pulling power. And then are you like, what are you going to like cycle through the files, or are you like, what are you sending them and all of that?
Yeah, so let me roll.
Okay,
And
cool.
then we'll decide what it
Yeah.
looks like.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
So
I like that.
I
I think you have pretty good chances. I think
I think this is actually slightly. Well, I think this is significantly in my favor. Actually,
yeah, I think this is like a 75% success rate for you, if not much
Yeah.
better.
Okay.
But the cool thing that I like is that it also has a lot of openings for crazy stuff. Whoa! That is all right.
That's
Reroll.
Wait. Yep. No. Oh.
There's a reroll really fast.
Gave it you a reroll. I think she
Really
had
fast.
it waiting.
Yep. Yeah, I could just
Yeah.
feel it. I could just feel it.
Why is it?
Momo.
We mentioned last week that it's the fastest
Copy
reroll in
paste.
the
Copy
West.
paste.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my
word.
god!
How is that possible?
Ow.
Well, yeah, but here's the, okay. So I
Dice
get
hates you.
2 auto successes.
Okay.
There's
There's a second one. There's a second one.
what?
There's a second one. Do
Spending
it.
bits
Oh.
like crazy.
What? A re-roll?
It's a re-roll.
Oh
There
my
you go.
gosh.
One success.
Okay.
You did it.
Okay.
Wow. That is maybe the
Success.
toughest you guys have ever had to slog through. So I want to see thematically that you had to re-roll this twice in how this looks. But yeah, what does this look like, and what information are you sending?
Set the scene.
So I think me re-rolling it twice is when Tyke does first pull energy, he does do it wrong because he's never pulled it from a substation. So he does trip something, and for a split
Yeah.
second, like half of all the electricity surrounding you does sort of go. And
Yeah,
then, but like it flips back on real quick, but he definitely like messed
Yeah.
something up for a second.
I think at first it's way too much, and just this giant arc of energy comes off it, and you're like, oh no, and you like step out of the way and just shoots off. And then everything in the area goes dark, like brown out for a second, and then it comes back on you, and you're like, oh no. And there may or may not be a small fire somewhere, but it's not important right now.
Is this where we can actually hear Larry screaming?
Dan, do you smell smoke?
Larry is like, that just made him hide even more. I think he's like under a blanket, under a table. No longer does he have beady eyes poking out. He is just hiding from the whole world. Yes. What else? So after this brownout, keep going.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm going and doing cyber stuff, so I like pass out. I think in the cyberscape I have the helmet on, and I'm using some weird NSA backdoor thing, right? So like
Basically, yeah.
yeah, I think there's sort of a montage of kind of like, has anyone seen the Adjustment Bureau?
Nope.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
well,
a good one.
Anyway, in the Adjustment Bureau, there's like these secret quasi-god characters who can just like kind of jump around the planet by opening normal doors. Like the doors actually will take them other places. And so I think it is sort of like kind of a series of me like opening different doors, because I've never done this before. I'm not sure exactly where it goes. And I think I have the video or whatever just in my helmet. And then eventually I go through the right door and I like I think I know what Quinn looks like, and so like I know I'm close enough. And
yeah, so I think because again, this is because of the black die. We know this is like the first time you've done anything like this. So I think you start to step through a bunch of different doors that are totally wrong. So everybody that has one, popcorn style, real quick, what are some of the doors leading to that Tyke almost goes to, or maybe even does go to, that this information accidentally gets copied to also?
A contemporary early turn of the century Victorian movie theater with midget mud wrestling.
What do those words mean? I actually
I know
don't
what
understand.
they all mean individually, but together they don't make sense.
It's an old movie theater that's been turned into a wrestling venue.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. So it's this like Victorian era theater that's been retrofitted into a wrestling ring. I think it's indie wrestling too. It is definitely still pro wrestling, but it's like it's not one of the big leagues. And so halfway between their hype period, like one of the wrestlers comes out and their music cuts, and all of a sudden all of the information that Tyke was trying to send starts scrolling down through the thing, and just the lights come up and everybody's just looking at all of this like stuff. So that's one of them. Does anybody else have another one?
Yeah, this one isn't like posting anywhere, but he does go through a door where it's a long repressed memory of him as a child walking in on his parents.
Oh yes, that's just part of your psyche that made it into the cyber realm, and you're like, oh god, oh no, yeah.
No.
That's not fun. That's an unpleasant one. Anybody else have one?
I think he finds Sam's Apple iWatch or Orange iWatch, because that's what we use.
That's right. Yeah, Orange iWatch.
Yeah, he finds the orange watch that she's wearing.
Interesting. I like
still,
that.
like right now.
Yeah,
Yes.
like she's wearing it, and you walked through that. So she gets the download too without realizing it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, all right. Yeah. So one of them you walk in, and I think what this looks like is you are this is like it's also a memory, but it's like a memory of like a year and a half ago when you were helping her set up the Orange Watch. I think it's you and Zed are helping her set up the Orange Watch, and you're just like, I'm gonna just put this here real quick, or no, you're not. You're just like experiencing it. You're like, this is the wrong one. But as you're closing the door, you see that the watch starts scrolling through all of this information that you're sending. Do we have one more?
You haven't come up with one.
You're right, I haven't.
Yeah.
Shit, putting me on the spot.
I mean, I
now.
can come up with another one that'll make you confused.
But you're very good at making me confused. I'm trying to think of something significant. Oh, I know. Okay, so in you step through one, and it is the high school, obviously Garfield High School, that you went to, that Carl teaches at, and it is like, for you, it is a pep rally. That happened while you were there. I don't know what, it doesn't really matter, but again, this is going to take the form of a memory. But what really happens is they're having like this big, like, parent faculty conference in the gym, talking about how they're going to deal with the ramifications of the horrors and everything, trying to figure stuff out. It's like this big open thing, and then suddenly the projector cuts out and all of this information starts scrolling through down there. And then finally you land on the right one, which is just like a still image of Quinn standing on like one of the walls outside the compound, and he is looking out. He's like giving orders, and you pop into his HUD. And then the second question is, what all are you sending to him? Because you have access to these couple of videos and whatnot, but you also have access to the invisible file as well. And yeah, I want to know what all you're sending to him.
Yeah, I'm going to send the videos and the invisible file, and I'm guessing the helmet thing records stuff that Seraphina must have said. And so I'm going to throw that in there too. Okay,
yeah, I think it is I want a quote. I want like one big Seraphina quote that it sends. It doesn't have to actually be something that I said. But what is the one? This can be from anybody from you. I don't care. But I want like what is the one Seraphina quote that is sent along with this?
You have to get this down and out to the right people, or they're going to murder us on sight.
I think another one also is if Quinn knew what I knew about IS Corp, she wouldn't be fighting on their side.
That's
or
it.
He wouldn't be fighting on their side.
That is a really good one. Yeah, I think verbatim she said, if Quinn knew what I knew now, he would not have stayed with Counter.
Yeah.
And I think, yeah, so obviously there's a bunch of what she said involved, but that's the like big one. And all of this is sent over to Quinn's HUD. What do you do once you get it all sent?
Sleep.
Oh, I'm still awake.
Yeah, he got all that energy.
Yeah, this is what the substation was for.
It would take how long do we think all that information would take to
It's going to take a freaking long time.
Absorbed. Yeah.
Yeah, because the file, quote unquote, that you guys have is on a jump drive that is an absurd size. It is like fantasy level size. It's probably like, I don't know, what, a quadribyte or whatever. What's
the jump drive of holding
tetrabyte?
So,
what's after tera?
Oh,
Petra.
Petabyte. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that could be zipped in reference to, not actually left open.
Yeah. I don't think it's like you send it and like the full thing is completely like probably the highlights that you guys pulled from it. You're like doing that and like here's the references to that, but like still it's a lot of information.
Yeah, I don't want to hang out in his head the whole time, so I think I am going to leave what in my mind are instructions to work their way back through the doors, but it actually is some kind of batch file or something that will daisy chain you through a series of VPNs that will eventually lead you back to like Seraphina's
helmet.
hood. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like that. Okay. So it's like
talk.
Okay,
Yeah.
so okay, yeah, I dig that. I like that quite a bit. Cool. And then do you pop out? You leave the cyber world. You come back to the real world. Okay. So did the instructions?
You didn't pass out. What's wrong?
What?
So you didn't pass out. What's wrong? Why didn't it work?
Nah.
Obviously, it didn't take very long at all. So I mean, usually he's out for hours.
That took me forever.
It was like we have to drag you around in a bot.
Yeah, it was like a minute and a half real time. So it was like in the cyber world. It was like 5 hours or something like just like digging through doors. Like, oh my god, what the hell is it? It's like a minute and a half.
Yeah.
The last time you did that, we put you as a fanny pack on the mech and drug you out of a building.
Well, I got some help. Did you not see the electricity flying around? Quinn has received the information. And
we cut back to when he was like doing that and it looked superhero and super awesome and he was like, man, I look amazing right now, and like all of us are distracted with something else,
or he's just standing there slack-jawed and we don't even know what he's doing. I might as well just hand you my cup of coffee and go, well, you might as well stay awake now.
Yes, so there's a three panel like comic scene. Basically, all of a sudden, Tyke turns all anime, and in the first one is like the super heroic version of this, where he's standing there and there's this like giant arcs of electricity shooting out, and he's like underglow, and his hair is going all wild, and his like eyes are like white, and he's doing all this cool stuff. And the next frame is just the exact same thing, but all of the special effects are taken out. So he just is standing there with his hand, and he's just like is like this, and is like slack-jawed. And then the final one is just you see all the rest of you are over here like just chatting, drinking coffee with this like giant lightning storm over here, and you're like not paying any attention whatsoever. Yes, that's yeah. So
yeah,
yes,
and I'll just take the helmet back off, hand it back to Seraphina, and it's like, you might be receiving a call on this.
Okay. I'm going to say that that's going to take a little bit of time. So what are you guys going to do next?
Ajax stretched his stuff through the field now that he's all clean and like groomed and pampered. I'm all better now. You can love me again.
Nope, still smells awful.
It is significantly better though. It is tolerable. It's like still not great. Like when you get new him, it's like you can tell, but it is much better. But also now it is mixed with a pleasant scent, which I think is ruining the pleasant scent for you guys just a little bit. What is that? What do we think vanilla? Okay,
Yeah,
looks like
it's vanilla.
vanilla. Okay, so it is mixed with vanilla a little bit. So you guys are smelling now vanilla with subtle skunk hints as well. It is definitely tolerable, but it is not particularly pleasant. Yeah. So he starts his stuff. Yeah. What is the plan at this point?
So before, this is like a meta question.
Sure.
We were initially talking about going to save Zed or Tyke's sister or brother,
Sister.
before going to find the person that my wife worked with. But then you informed us that the place we need to go to save Tyke's sister is kind of the final destination.
Yeah. So you guys know because of Tyke seeing the surveillance footage that she is being held in the blackout zone compound, which is where Quinn is, which is where all of the stuff is. So you guys would probably know in character that to go save her right now, that is the whole shebang. That is doing all of the things. So that's yeah. So saving her is equivalent to storming the castle, essentially. At the moment, at least, unless you guys want to try and do something about that from afar. And then, yes, you also have those coordinates.
I'm still gunning for these coordinates personally. Anyone else have a vote?
Ajax
think the
needs
same
body
thing.
armor. Yeah. If we may be going into some kind of fight, I think Ajax needs some kind
Also,
of modified bulletproof vest.
Where's Cynthia?
He's getting wrecked.
Cindy?
The car.
The car?
Cindy, that's right.
Cindy
Cindy, the
is in
car.
a parking lot about 2 blocks away from IS Corp.
Yes. Yeah. She is sitting.
Okay.
Actually, you know what?
Can I
pull a tarot
retcon one of?
Pull a
Can I
tarot
retcon what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Pull a
Yeah.
tarot card.
Wait. What do you want to retcon?
I was gonna.
That's what this tarot card does.
Okay. Yeah.
We'll find
Pull a
out
tarot
how
card.
it retcons it.
So while you're pulling that tarot card, I'm going to reach one of my fingers through the holes in one of my jacket and go, perhaps we should rethink, waiting a few minutes before we run out and maybe preparing this time a little better.
Yeah.
All right, what's
Sorry.
the plan then, Carl, buddy?
I don't know, maybe some rest so I, don't see blood when I blink.
Do they have like horse bulletproof armor like that they have for like police horses? Like, is there police horse riot gear that we could put on Ajax?
I'm gonna Google the phrase "police horse riot gear."
So I pulled.
I know they have military dog Kevlar, but I don't think it would
What
fit him because he's too
the
big.
Yeah. He just
This
Googled
wait,
it.
wait.
What about for like horses or something?
That's what he's doing
Yeah.
right
Oh,
now.
yeah.
Police horse riot.
Oh, police horse.
This
Okay, yeah.
was a
Sorry,
mistake.
I was looking up the.
The only
Oh.
question we need answered is, does it exist?
Yes.
The answer is yes.
Yes. The answer is
100%.
unequivocally yes.
Oh my gosh! Now I have to look this up. I'm gonna hate this.
Enjoy yourself. I'll just get ready. You're going for a little ride.
Carl's suggestion is we take a long rest and heal up before we go across and fight everybody else.
So.
Oh, I love this.
So the tarot card is an 8 of Cups reversed, which is gaiety, feasting, joy, and pleasure.
Okay,
Yes.
that's amazing. So where we end for tonight is you guys are like, what do we do? I think we should go to the coordinates. We got to take her to Sam. We got all this stuff. And Tyke says out loud, wait, where's Cindy? And then you guys hear, and you just see popping like a 10-foot aerial jump, you just like flying through the air into the clearing is your giant ass Prius, and it flies over. Say what?
Model X.
Model X, yes, Model X, heavily modified. You can see that she just flies up, drops onto the grass, and skids over, and does like a perfect like spin. What is that like? Where you do the like semi drift into. Yeah, you do like a little drift into like a perfect parallel parking spot, landing like right next to where all of you are standing. The windshield faces you guys, and you see her face just pops up and says, "Did you say my name?" And then we cut to
Nice.
So that's where Cindy is.
Oh.
Cindy found you. She knew. And she had fun doing it, I guess. We'll do. Actually, that's a great way. Let's real quick, just as a little play. Everybody, what is one little mini adventure that Cindy got on while you guys were doing something? Just like a 1-sentence thing.
I think she saved a bunch of kids from some horrors.
Marching band drill practice attacked by horrors.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so yes. So Cindy at one point was just driving through town, and she can't get lost because she has GPS enabled, obviously. But she hears this like marching band sounds, bad because it's like middle school or high school or whatever. And then just screams and horror stuff going on, and she just like drives in and drives off the horror using like honks and lights and stuff like that, and scares it away. Saves all these kids. I think she takes like a full couple hours to deliver all of these kids to their homes, which is why she was not like here like right away. And then we see like she gets into a big car chase with like IS Corp vehicles at one point going through the city, just like going, and they're like chasing her down, and she loses them eventually. Yes.
I think she also got mistaken for somebody's Uber at some point.
Oh,
and
yes.
There's also
yes.
So there's just at first she was kind of disgruntled, but eventually ended up having just like this great conversation with like the guy, and maybe he had just like gotten broken up with or something, and just feels like super pumped up after the conversation with Cindy.
Yes. Yeah, well, we're going to have a 45-minute bonus episode that is just Cindy's conversation with this guy, and it's super heartfelt. No, that's a lie. It's like super heartfelt, and and she's really encouraging, and like I think Dan pops in at one point, just like, "Oh, hey, I heard you were talking about this. Like, here's my experience. Like, I'm an AI, but also, you know, it's okay.
What are you
loved.
doing right
like,
now? Washing a dog."
Yeah, exactly. What? Yes, Nick.
I think because Dan is an AI, Dan can actually be in multiple places at once.
Yes,
and
100%.
So Dan and Cindy have actually gone on a date to the Newburgh Drive-In Theater.
Oh,
and
yes.
They watched what was popular in 2019. Let's see. Brightburn. There you go. They watched Brightburn together at the drive-in movie theater.
And they both really like, I think contrary to what you would expect, Cindy hated it and Dan really loved it. And the other weird thing that we see is Dan's picture next to Cindy's picture is not like his normal picture. It's his normal picture on the mech. Like that is the picture that he is using now. It's very good. And yes, so look for our spin-off podcast, Cindy and Dan Adventures, I guess, coming probably never, but I want it so very bad. It could. You never know. All right, let's get into ending the show.
All right, everybody. What was your favorite moment of the night? That was mine, Cindy's adventure.
Okay, just getting right ahead of it. Yep.
I think the whole like idea that Jimmy's Bakery is actually a telecommunications corporation, and they have the cherry Danish malware is just great. I love it.
This might be cheating, but all of the confusion around that is my favorite part. Everybody being very confused from the beginning to the end, And honestly, if I'm being honest, still right this very second. Everybody being confused about that is just, I love it so much.
This might be cheating too, but I'm also sort of going to piggyback on that because I sort of think what happened is we had the conversational equivalent of just following like everybody saying I was just following you.
Yes, we did. Aaron was like, "Hey guys, I'm gonna go step off this cliff," and we're like, "Okay, cool," and we just followed him. We was all just like, "Whoop, whoop, whoop," fall to our deaths. It was very good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. So anybody have something that isn't related to Jimmy's Bakery?
I also like the image of the horse-sized dog being cleaned by the mech.
That was really good. That's a really good image. Yeah, it was very enjoyable. Ajax.
My favorite. Yep.
Go ahead. No,
I was
you
gonna
go.
say my favorite is Tyke imagining all efforts of near demigodhood in the visual aspect of him leeching power from the city, and it actually being really anticlimactic as we just sip coffee and talk as a
And
couple
ignore
sparks in the
him.
background.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
that's
thank you
really
thank you for double dice reroll.
Yes, double dice reroll. That was very good.
Fallon saves a day.
Ajax trying to go to Crazy Larry for help when everybody else abandons him, and Crazy Larry just being like, nope, giant dog. That was also very good. So I think that's everyone. Nick, do we have any plugs for this week?
Definitely check out Rod and Flagon. We talked about it in the pre-show. You can go back and watch that. They are awesome. Hopefully they're going to give us advice on how to bring Zed back from the dead. I'm really excited to hear about this.
Yeah. 13 episodes. You have no excuse. Go listen. You can binge it in 2 days. I promise. Well,
yeah.
I don't know.
They're only hour-long episodes. Yeah.
You do it in one day.
Yeah, do it in one day. Just start right now and tweet us in 14 hours when you're done. Yeah, exactly. And links in the description, I think. Yeah.
Well, we know what Zach is doing for the rest of the night.
Yep, I'm not sleeping. I'm just going to be listening. I'm just going to be binging that. Yeah. Do we have any other plugs?
No, that was the only thing I had.
All right, Jacobs, where can you find us?
Yes, all the places you can find us. You can find us RPGsAnonymous.castos? Is that what it
that's
is
new
now?
actually. Yeah,
Is
so
that
you
the
can still
Podiant replacement or Podiant?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, Podiant got. Yeah. Also, we have a link tree as well. I'm putting it in right now. Just go to the link
tree now.
Yeah, just go to the link tree. But also, if you're listening to this, we're on Twitch, we're on YouTube. You can get us on Twitter at RPGsAnonymous1. Also, make sure to join the Discord for Momograms.
Are you lost?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we're always lost.
Yeah, we're lost.
And Aaron, what about shout outs for today? I have a feeling I know what's coming for this, but yeah, do you have any shout outs?
Shout outs. I mean, we reached the 75 threshold, so we do have those 3 episodes dropping soon. Look for those in your notification files.
Soon, TM.
Those will be a lovely 3 episodes. Give you a little backstory on the secret dark site. Awesome stuff. And yeah, we're doing good. We're
Blackout Zone. It's not hard to remember.
What was that?
Blackout Zone. It's called the Blackout Zone. I've only said it like 100 times.
I know. I'm playing Carl. This is Aaron. Aaron and Carl are a symbiote.
Yeah, check this out. This should be dropping on YouTube, if not already there. As always, if you tweet at us or if you review us on iTunes, 5-star reviews, we will shout you out here. All of that stuff. Other than that, I think that's just about it. Look for our catch-up episodes also dropping very soon. That should be happening pretty quick. And other than that, we'll anything else? You guys, any other mentions last minute? Nope. Cool.
Just love each other.
Yeah. Be kind to one another. Give somebody a verbal hug, and go listen to the All My Fantasy Children podcast. We'll see you in the multiverse. Bye.